Louis Vuitton, yet another price increase. What are you doing to us, LVMH, sweetie darling? So first it was announced and whispered, just like in Lord of the Rings, when I think, was it Kate Blanchett or somebody who was doing the voiceover says, the ring had gotten forgotten for centuries until it was but a whisper. And then, from the foreign regions of the misty mountains, an evil started to grow and blah, 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 blah. And that evil was the rumors of a price increase in Australia. And then Australia started talking about a price increase in America. America started talking about a worldwide price increase, including Europe. And since Australia, kind of as the world turns, Australia always, together with Japan, sees the new day first. Rumors were having it that the price increase is coming on June 1st of 2023. Louis Vuitton price increase. Rumors had it that the price increase would be between 3 and 5% for leather goods and 10% for the hard case goods. Now, not many people are still nowadays buying the trunks, the ginormous trunks, even though a lot of people are dreaming of having one of those big trunks in their living room and to use it as a couch table, even though that defeats the purpose of those trunks because they were meant for travel. They were meant for travel hundreds of years ago when the rich would travel on boats and trains, and the trunks would be pieces of furniture that they would use while they're traveling. Nowadays, those trunks have become a heritage piece, momentum, a novelty, really, that you end up using as a couch table. But I digress. So, since Australia hit June 1st first, the prices went up. And in fact, it was true. The rumors were true. The prices did go up. Then, a couple of hours later, Europe hit its midnight. So, I switched my Louis Vuitton website to the French website, and I tell my Louis Vuitton website, I'm in France now. So Louis is like, are you sure you're in France? I'm like, yeah, I'm in France, So I went to their website right after the French midnight, and I have some eye candy for you here. I've seen some very disturbing things, I have to say. So this is Luella Annabeth, my Speedy 35, love of my life. Luella Annabeth, this is shocking to me, has been discontinued. Let that sink in. Now, then I rushed back to the American website. I rushed back to the Australian website. Speedy 35, without the bandolier, available, but only leftover stock. France, 35 is gone from the website. Bandolier version, they still have, but not this one. Discontinued. So if you want it, I would say without the bandolier, get it now. If you can still find one in Australia and in America, because apparently they're going to discontinue those as well. And they're going to still, I think, keep making them if you want to do the heritage version with the, with the kind of getting your initials embossed on it and stuff like that. I hate that stuff. I don't do that. I don't. But anyway, the Speedies went up in price in Australia, but also in Europe. So in France, the price went up €100 for the Speedy. That's a lot. That's a lot, you guys, because they just had a price increase what was it, February, March? They went up in price. Now they went up in price again. Because I got this one in January. And yeah. And just a couple of weeks after I got it, it went up in price. Now it went up in price again. €100. So it doesn't matter if you're buying the Speedy 25 or the Speedy 30. The Speedy 25 went up €100. The Speedy 30 went up €100. Here's the plot twist. Remember how we were talking about the Neverfull becoming limited, or in some cases discontinued, like not available anymore on the store floor. Like you have to pre-order it. There's a waiting list, yada yada. It's still available online. Well, the Neverfull did not go up in price. I don't know. Why? I don't know. Hold on, I'm trying to. Okay. Why did the Neverfull not go up in price? The GM model, at least, did not go up in price. So the Speedy 25 went up from 1,200 euro to 1,300 euro. The Speedy 30 went up from 1,250 euro to 1,350 euro. And the Bandolier Speedy 35 is 1,550 euro. Now, interesting, however, how some things don't sell as well. I have my makeup in here. The packing cube. I was kind of almost going to bite the bullet and I was going to buy a packing cube before the price increase. But then I thought to myself, whatever. I'm going to poker this one. I'm not going to let the FOPI get to me. I love these packing cubes. So I will be getting more, but did not go up in price. Packing cube in France is 495 euro. And still, after June 1st, it's still 495 euro. Let me refresh the website just to make sure that indeed it still is 495 euro. I am on the Louis French web. Yeah, it's still 495 euro. Did not go up in price. The Neverfull Grand Model was 1,550 euro. Let me refresh the French website. Still 1,550 euro. The Alma went up in price. The Alma, I think, went up in price. The Alma BB, no? What? Yeah, I did. Alma BB went up from 1,400 euro. Alma BB jumped to 1,500 euro. So the Alma family went up 100 euro. The Speedy family went up 100 euro. Neverfull did not go up. Then I have here another little beauty that I want to check with you guys. I haven't really worn it that much, so I don't know. I'm not so sure anymore. Like, how am I going to grow into these open bags? Look how brand new it still is. The Noe BB. So my BB has not been worn a lot because I still have problems with bags that are open on top. And because this one is also so light, I'm scared of it getting dirty or wet when it's raining. So it has not gotten much use. I gotta say, it's not the bag I gravitate towards the most, which saddens me because I really love the shape and I love the idea of it. But like, how am I going to get myself to start using it more? I don't know. Because I also don't really want to pull the string. I kind of like to have it flat like this, you know, cross body and then close to the body, hanging flat like that. It almost looks like a Chanel Gabrielle. You know what I mean? It has that vibe. It's kind of like a Chanel Gabrielle bag, but obviously it's not. So, but anyway, I really do love it, and I love the fact that it has a crossbody strap. I just don't use it, unfortunately. Could this be my first wrong purchase from Louis Vuitton? Because I've never had a wrong purchase. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't gravitate towards it. Such a pity. But anyway. So the Noe BB, let's check if that one went up in price, because I have a sneaky suspicion that it might have gone up in price. So I am in France, on the French website, and oh yeah, okay. It went up in price 100 euro. So the Noe BB now in France is going to cost you 1,500 euro. That's a price increase. That's a price increase because this is the This is a bag that it's tiny, and you know what I mean? It's a tiny bag, and I don't know. Is it worth 1,500 now? Euro. Okay, so it's gonna be what, 1,000, 6, 7, 800, maybe almost 2,000 in dollars. Oh, Caleb says we all have those bags we don't reach for. Yeah, I really love it a lot. It makes me very happy. I just don't use it. Maybe I'll use it more now because I bought this one before Christmas. So I got this one when it was really raining a lot and cold and snowing, and it's just not the weather for this bag. So this is the first time I have this bag in spring and summer. So maybe this is going to become my go-to bag when it gets warmer outside. You know what I mean? So let's not rule this one out completely just yet, because I still have my first summer to spend with it. You know what I mean? Let's see if I kind of warm up to it in summer. Maybe it's going to be my favorite summer bag. Who knows? Because I actually don't really want to wear my Speedy too much in summer because I sweat a lot. It's too hot. So by holding it, the handles might become darker sooner. So to have a crossbody bag is kind of maybe better in summer. I don't know. I'll keep you posted on that. But yes, so the Noe family went up in price. Each one of them from the Noe family went up in price €100. And still couldn't help but wonder in my Carrie Bradshaw voice, why didn't the Neverfull go up? Isn't that bizarre? And that's strange. I find it strange. Well, let's see the next one. Now, this one I do not regret buying, even though it was really pricey. Guy waited too many years to purchase this one, so I got it when already, you know, the prices were insane. But I think this one, since I got it, also received 2 further price increases. Let's check how much does France want for the pochette accessoires. So, pochette accessoires. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, first of all, France has it online. It's readily available right now. It didn't go up in price. €1,100. That's the last price increase it had after I got mine. So the pochette accessoires did not go up in price, but hear me out. There's rumors that the monogram pieces that did not receive a price increase now will receive a price increase in August, allegedly. So everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not written truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. But just letting you know, if you are planning to travel to Europe and you think you might want to buy a little something, this one's available now in France on the Louis Vuitton website for €1,100, and that's including taxes. I have a sneaky suspicion that the pieces that did not go up in price now in June, they might be the ones that are that are going to go up in price in August. So that means that this one did not go up in price now. This one did not go up in price now. The Neverfull did not go up in price. I'm so happy about this one not going up in price because I want another one. You know, June is almost here, or in some cases, in some countries already is here. It's my birthday month, right? So maybe I treat myself to another packing cube for my birthday because I have a lot of makeup and it's a lot of stuff. and I love them. I love them to bits. Packing cubes are awesome. So, and I'm just interested in these monogram pieces, obviously, because to me, that's Louis. The other stuff I really don't care for. And I would like to use this opportunity of the price increase video to say something to you guys. When I was trying to hunt down the Speedy 40, they just discontinued it. You can only still buy it heritage with the monogram, with your initials on it. And I really don't like that. So Then I said to myself, okay, fine, I can deal with the 35. Thank God I got the 35, because now the 35 is also discontinued. So they discontinued the 40. There used to be a Speedy 45 as well many years ago. They discontinued the Speedy 45. They discontinued the Speedy 40. Now they discontinued the Speedy 35 without the bandolier. The one with the bandolier is still available. But you see what I mean? More and more monogram pieces that are super iconic are being discontinued. But they keep introducing really ugly seasonal leather pieces that nobody wants. Literally nobody wants. I'm sure they were convinced that Yayoi Kusama is going to be the bomb collection. And I'm sure they were so convinced that it was going to be bomb that they decided to do a 2-part collection of Yayoi Kusama, because they were like, this is going to be so good. We're going to invest so much money. It's going to sell out. And I'm like, nothing sold out. I mean, a few pieces did, but you know what I mean? Like, we did not care. They charged way too much for the Yayoi Kusama pieces. They were, in my humble opinion, really ugly. I know in the chats, don't come for me. If you love the Yayoi Kusama pieces and you bought them despite the fact that the woman is a racist, allegedly, fine. You go, you do you, boo. You do you. But not me. So it didn't sell out. And then they're pushing all of these other seasonal colorways and materials and bags, and nobody cares. We want our monogram. And instead, what do? Let's discontinue more Speedies. Let's discontinue the 35 now. And then, as if that were not enough, the packing cubes, you know that there's a small, a medium, and a large. They discontinued the large. And these are not even that old, you guys. I mean, the packing cube was first introduced around 2018. So it's not like the packing cube was given enough time to become heritage. In my humble opinion, this is the best beauty case, vanity case Louis Vuitton has. It is so practical. I adore it. To the point where I buy multiples. This thing should be a classic. It should be. But they're not giving it enough time, enough years for people to really kind of discover it for themselves. And so they're like, oh, okay, let's discontinue the biggest one. So it's gone. So now the medium became the standard size, even though this is the medium, but now they don't call it the medium anymore. Now this is just the packing cube. And then there's a small one. The large one is discontinued. So they're chopping off more and more monogram canvas. And it's kind of, I mean, not that I really care, because at this point, you know, my collection is almost complete. Like, I have all the pieces that I love, that I always wanted from Louis. Like, what I'm still thinking I'm missing is maybe an Alma BB. But do I really want an Alma? I don't know. And a regular size Noe. But I have the BB now, so I don't think I'm going to get the Noe. And if I get the Noe, quite frankly, I'm probably going to get it secondhand, like really used up, because I can't. I don't have the strength in me to have a blank vaqueta this clean and then like just buy a big Noe bag and just, you know, get this dirt. I can't. So I think my soul can, you know, more easily accept getting a used vintage one that already has a nice patina, and then I'm fine with using it. But to buy a brand new Noe, that's coincidentally one of the reasons why I also never bought the Alma, even the BB, because that bottom, it scares me. And I know that we do the baby wipes, and I have my Huggies here, and I made a video about this, so go check out my video on how I take care of the vaqueta leather on Louis Vuitton. And I still use them all the time. And coincidentally, I can just tell you, just a day ago, I was out the whole day. It was a very sunny day. I took Luella Annabeth. That's how I called my little Southern belle. I took Luella Annabeth with me. It was a whole day journey, and the journey ended up at a river, in a park, underneath the trees, very dusty, dirty area. I mean, we were all dirty, walking around. My shoes got dirty. I had to like wash up when I came back home. And, you know, the bag was with me. And I held it and it got dirty. But the second I came back home, you know, I washed my hands first, right? And then I took these little babies and I wiped the bag clean and nothing is on it. There's no stains. I mean, it's getting a beautiful patina because I'm using it a lot. So it's getting its honey patina, but you see what I mean? There's no like dirty stains. So this is really working for me. And I'm saying this also because you guys have been asking me like, hey, Dacob, are you still using the baby wipes? Yes, I still am. And it's still working for me. And best example was going into the park and being on the town, rushing, running errands the whole day, and then coming back home in the evening, cleaning it up and having it look so beautiful. So completely fan of the Huggies Pure baby wipes. So just letting you know that. Now, my question is this, like, how far is Louis Vuitton going to push, where do I put this, these price increases? Oh my gosh. Okay, they're going to keep pushing these price increases just like Chanel is and all these other luxury brands are pushing them. So I think once you've purchased the pieces you love that are on your wish list, if you can afford to get them somehow, right? Then the trick becomes maintenance. Maintenance. How to get these pieces to stay beautiful for as long as possible, right? Because you've invested the money in them. I mean, you've decided to spend your hard-earned cash on these pieces that keep going up in price. And now what do? You love your monogram like I do. And you love the fact that the monogram, you know, also has this beautiful aging aspect to it of the Vachetta. How do you preserve it so that you don't have to buy a new one next year after you bust your Vachetta completely with stains, you know? Well, the Huggies are helping me. I'm having some wonderful experiences with them. Now, this is obviously just my experience. I'm not telling you this is a miracle worker because I don't want you coming for me later saying, Dacob, I tried the Huggies. It didn't work for me. It might not work for you. It works for me. I can only say what works for me. So, but this terrifies me. So if I'm going to spend so much money, now that this went up in price, right? Now it's 1,500 euro. I want to know that it's going to last me a little bit. You know what I mean? Because these prices keep going up. So we need to always develop better techniques to preserve our bags. The positive aspect of all of this is that, in my humble opinion, Louis Vuitton canvas with Vachetta ages beautifully. That patina makes these bags look so beautiful later on in life. It's one of those rare instances of luxury bags that age so gracefully. And actually, they look more expensive when they get older. To me, at least to my eye, they look more like precious, more historic. You know, they look like they came out of another time when they get their patina. So if you take good care of them and they patina evenly, your Louis Vuitton piece is going to look incredibly better 5 years from now, you know? So this is a great thing. Yeah, Ollie, perfectly said. Ollie says patina equals quiet luxury. That's a good point. So now Louis, it did not do a crazy price increase like Chanel. Like Chanel's latest price increase where they increased bags like 15%, their classic bags, right? Some even more than 15%. But, and obviously Louis Vuitton bags, at least when it comes to canvas, they're not that crazy expensive yet like Chanel bags are. But we're getting there. The Speedies used to be under $1,000. Now they're over $2,000. You know what I mean? So we're getting to a point where a lot of people are going to be priced out of the Louis Vuitton canvas market as well. I have a sneaky suspicion. So this is the time to harvest those pieces that you really love. In my case, it's the Speedy. The Speedy family is amazing. And these little beauties here, right? My favorite pieces. Oh, and the Keepalls. The Keepalls went up in price too, by the way. Let's check how much the Keepall went up in price. But now is the time, because cometh the next price increase. By that point, I think their canvas bags are going to really not be worth it anymore for me. Never say never, because, you know, if heaven forbid something were to happen to my Speedy, I would buy another one. By hook or by crook, I would find a way, because I just love it to bits. But let me see the Keepall. Okay, so am I in Australia now or am I in France? Oh, wow. Yeah, it went up, honey. I'm trying to find my Keepall. I have the Keepall 50. Oh, they're not even listing them anymore on the... What? Oh, no, there it is. Oh, yeah. Keepall 45 went up to 2,100 euro. Keepall 50, 2,150 euro. Keepall 55 went up to 2,200 euro. We're just talking about the monogram canvas version of the Keepall. We're not talking about the leather versions or the limited edition versions or the Yayoi Kusama versions. Yeah, the Keepall monogram with bandolier. They only do them with bandolier, by the way. They don't do the Keepalls anymore without. They used to in the past. Keepall 45, 2,100 euro. Keepall 50, 2,150 euro. Keepall 55, 2,200 euro. Last year, when I got my Keepall 50, right before I traveled, oh my God, it's almost been a year since I went to Australia. How time flies, for the premiere of my movie Art Lovers Unite with Vivienne Westwood and Patrick J. Thomas. If I were to translate the price in euro for that bag, I don't remember, but it was 1.7 or 1.8. 1.7 or 1.8. Maybe 1.8. Now it's 2,150. That's 350 euro more in a year. So what does this show us? And it might go up again in August. So if it went up in price 350 euro in 1 year, that means that, and their percentages of increase are more or less the same, between 5 and 10%, right? If the percentages remain the same in terms of increase for next year, that means that what went up in price 350 euro this year, next year might go up over 500 euro. You know, because the more something costs as a base cost and you add 10% on top, then that's your new base cost. Then you add 10% on top of that. It's going to increment more and more. You know how the shtick works. So what I think is going to happen is next year, this time, prediction for the future. So if the Keepall, as of today, end of May or beginning of June, depending where you are in the world, let's just say if you're in France, as of today, June 1st, 2023, the Keepall 50 is 2,150 euro. So I predict that by this time next year, the Keepall 50 is going to end up costing 2,600, 2,700 euro. Yeah. I think it's going to be around 2,600, 2,700 by this time next year. Let's see if my prediction comes true. It's insane, right? Anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I mean, I love my Louis monogram, but thankfully I've gotten almost everything I want, and I'm super happy that these did not go up in price this time. So I might snatch one still before they go up in price as well. And then, yeah, I'm only left with like smaller things I still want, you know, maybe like a notebook cover, you know, for like writing note, not like a computer, but just notebook cover and, you know, little accessories like that, but no bigger things anymore. I'm not a fan of the capucines. I never cared for those. So I'm not a fan of the Neverfull. So I don't care for those. Yeah. So I'm kind of almost in like Louis heaven. You know what I mean? I'm at Louis peace. I have the things that I have, and now it's like smaller leather goods that I still need in my collection. But other than that, I'm good to go. And now it's all about preservation, preserving these beautiful pieces and keeping them alive as long as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Subscribe.